Hey guys, Brady here. So welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Brady of the Bunch Official. And by the way, I did change my channel name to Brady of the Bunch Official. I mean, it makes sense, but not as much. So this is a game vlog. I was originally going to record a video reviewing either of these two games, but in the end I decided against it. It was time for me to return to game vlogs. This is the fourth game vlog as of right now. So, RPGs are like the greatest thing ever. Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Secret of Mana, the Mana series in general. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Who in the right mind remembers that? I'm trying to think. Project X Zone 1 and 2. It's like crossing over Sega, Capcom, and Namco. Yeah. But one RPG series remains supreme. The Mario RPGs. And trust me, they're great. But nothing is more prominent than the like of these two Nintendo 3DS games. Today, the matchup here is Mario and Luigi SuperStar Saga versus Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Now, I like both of these games for many, many reasons. SuperStar Saga for its fantastic soundtrack, its fantastic sound effects, and most of all, its incredibly hilarious humor. And I like Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story for it being my very first Mario and Luigi game, having 3 playable characters in one RPG, and having two other stories to tackle, which is kind of cool. But you may be asking to yourself, which game is better? Which game has more humor, action, and most of all, broness? I don't think that makes any sense. Well, we're going to talk about these games, starting, oddly enough, with SuperStar Saga. Now, this game is the first in the series. I actually have the original GBA version. I'm not going to go grab it right now because I was too lazy to grab it anyways. But yeah. Naturally, Mario and Luigi SuperStar Saga, it's incredible. I have nothing else to say about that. And we could at least just cross this part out and we'll be good. Nobody played the Bowser's Minions mode. In either of these two games, nobody played them. Nobody played these modes. I played this mode like 3 times and never touched it again. I don't care about the friggin' bad guys trying to find Bowser and team up with him. I want to play the Mario and Luigi SuperStar Saga game. I want to play the original. I don't want the stupid minions bothering me. I want to play the original game. That's the only flaw about this whole entire game. My main problem with this game is that the minions mode is so annoying. You don't need to play it. I don't want the minions. Again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't want the minions in this game. I want to play the original. The way it was supposed to be played back on the GBA. But anyways. So what about the graphics? The 3DS version is surprisingly, obviously better, but for most people, nostalgia points more to the GBA version, and that's okay. But the 3DS version is definitively better. I mean, then again, it's the 3DS. 3DS is practically gone. But this is a nice way for the 3DS to have another Mario and Luigi game. And they weren't making any more Mario and Luigi games. Mario and Luigi games are exclusive to handhelds. I swear, if they remake all of the games, like all 4, and I'm not counting Paper Jam, because Paper Jam is a crossover. Thank God I can't count Paper Jam, because people say that's a piece of garbage. I found it alright. But imagine them re-releasing SuperStar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, and Dream Team all in a pack on the Switch. You need to do that, Nintendo. Make a Paper Mario game. Make a new Mario and Luigi game. I want both. So, yeah. Once again, the Bowser minion mode is just not fun. It's interesting to watch if you are a guy who likes to watch minions duke it out like for like an hour or so. It's just not fun. The real main selling point is the original version. The fantastic remastered soundtrack is just splendid. It's out of this world incredible. The soundtrack is just too good to be true. And not to mention the sound effects. Like, some of the sound effects have been remastered, and yes, there are some reused voice clips like, "Hi," and "Jump," and "Jump." Let's not forget to mention the RPG mechanics. Of course, we have the bro attacks, which you can see on the back here. Fireball and electric ball. And yes, Luigi has electric balls. He should use that more in the games. Imagine how an electric power-up would work. But yeah, so this game is fantastic. Enough said on that. Now, let us move on to the third in the series, and one of the final 3DS games ever released, aside from Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, Yokai Watch 3, and WarioWare Gold. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Again, the Bowser... It's called Bowser Jr.'s Journey, but... Again, the Bowser minion mode doesn't need to be here. It'll just get in your friggin' way. Again, I can see that they're trying to make something new and inventive for the kids who have not played this game. And the kids are like, I want to play the Bowser Jr. mode. I don't care about the Mario. I want to play Bowser Jr. He's a new character to me. I've never seen Bowser Jr. in a game. That's the same thing that they did with Funky Kong and Tropical Freeze. But someone like me who's grown up with this game on the original DS... Hold up. Game check. 1 second. Bam. Original version. The original in my hands. That's cool. I think you can find it for pretty cheap, but then again, someone like me who's grown up with the original, I'm like, I don't care about the Bowser Jr. mode. I want to play the original. I want to revisit everything, every nook, every cranny, every single hilarious pun and joke, and just relive the original. I don't care about the Bowser Jr. mode. But then again, the soundtrack is wonderful. The mechanics are still there. It's just how you remember it. And once again, the soundtrack is just fan-friggin-tastic. Why do RPGs have such great soundtracks? Bravely Default, Final Fantasy VII Remastered. How's that game doing for you guys? I haven't played it yet. I may get it someday and do a review on it, but I don't know. As of right now, I only have Final Fantasy VII, the original, on the Switch. The original PS1 classic. I have that on the Switch right now. Square Enix released the remastered version on Switch, or else I will kill you. Alright, enough on that. But Bravely Default, Final Fantasy VII, Dragon Quest 11, and more, they all have great soundtracks, and this is a perfect example. Along with this one. Of course, the humor is all there. You could play as Mario, Luigi, and Bowser. So that's nice. That offers interesting gameplay mechanics. You'll be able to get used to some of the mechanics and whatnot, and some of the stuff will vary in terms of battling. Like sometimes in a boss, when Bowser fights out on the outside world, Mario and Luigi can fight in the inside world as well, with their bosses as well. Alright, folks, it's time for my final verdict. Which game is better? Sadly, this one. SuperStar Saga is almost a masterpiece, but kind of clunky at times. My main problem with these games are the Bowser Minion mode. I don't care about the Bowser Minion mode. If you cross it out and ignore the Bowser Minion mode, I ran out of breath there. If you cross it out and ignore the Bowser Minion mode, you'll get just the remastered. Once again, the soundtrack is wonderful. The humor is still there, if you remember it or not. And it's just a fun game. But honestly, this is my first Mario & Luigi game. The DS version, that is. It's just a fantastic game. I have nothing else to say about this wonderful game. Soundtrack's wonderful. Sound effects are wonderful. 3 playable characters. Sold. So yeah, Bowser's Inside Story wins. So anyways, see you guys next time, and thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Be part of Brady's Bell Bunch today. See you guys next time for something else. I just don't know what I'm going to do next. Something different. I don't know. Sayonara, peeps. Take care.